If a woman you like ghosts, you do this to re-attract her. Most men panic when a woman ghosts them. They think it means game over, that she lost interest, found someone better, or never cared in the first place. Wrong. Ghosting isn't always rejection. It's often a test, a stress test of your emotional gravity. What she's really asking is, will he collapse without my validation? Here's the truth. Women have unconscious emotional triggers, hidden switches. Even they don't understand. High-value men know how to activate these without chasing, pleading, or explaining. Most guys never realize this, but the few who do, they shift from being ghosted to being unforgettable. These 10 psychological triggers will rewire how you see attraction and flip the power back in your favor. 1. Your silence after her distance is the loudest signal. When you don't reach out after she disappears, it disrupts her expectation of control. Evolutionary behavior drives women to test for dominance and detachment. She expects pursuit. When you don't, it creates mental dissonance. Why isn't he chasing me? That uncertainty becomes obsession. Use it. Say nothing, post nothing, disappear like she did, but without resentment. That absence creates tension. You stop being an option, you become a question. Your silence isn't just silence. It's psychological resistance to neediness. It tells her you're internally validated, and that triggers deeper feminine attraction than anything you could say or do. When a woman feels like she can't easily predict or control your response, her emotional instincts start pulling her back into your frame, even if she doesn't understand why. 2. Ambiguity reactivates female reward circuits. Women are wired for pattern recognition and reward seeking. When your behavior is too predictable, especially in rejection, her brain shuts down emotionally. But when you're neutral, vague, unreadable, her brain starts scanning for clues, like solving a mystery. Use it if you bump into her or she reaches out. Keep your tone detached but polite. Don't explain where you've been. Let her wonder. That mystery reopens emotional curiosity. Ambiguity isn't confusion, it's emotional intrigue. It keeps her invested mentally and emotionally. By disrupting the closure process, the brain seeks to close loops, especially emotional ones. When you keep that loop open, you maintain her attention without chasing. 3. Shows social proof without signaling. It's about her. Female attraction thrives on implied competition. If she sees you engaging naturally with others, especially women, without trying to be seen, it reactivates her fear of loss. That's loss aversion. She doesn't want what's gone, she wants what someone else might get. Use it. Be visible, composed, and indifferent. The key is indirect visibility. You're not performing, you're living. She notices and reevaluates. Social proof works because women are biologically wired to prefer pre-selected mates. If others find you attractive, she subconsciously assumes you have hidden qualities worth discovering. This isn't manipulation, it's psychology for you. Set boundaries after ghosting without resentment. If she resurfaces, most men immediately grant her access back. Wrong move. She must feel that she lost access to something valuable. This reversal reestablishes frame dominance. Use it, acknowledge her message, but pivot. Good to hear from you. I'm keeping things tight lately. No aggression, no validation, just controlled distance. That frame reversal re-triggers pursuit behavior. Boundaries aren't walls, they're filters. They signal to her that you're not emotionally available just because she showed up. You're willing to connect, but only if she earns it. 5. Strategic indifference is more powerful than emotional withdrawal. There's a difference between being hurt and cold versus unaffected and focused. Women detect the emotional frequency beneath your words. If you radiate need, even passively, they feel it. Use it. Build emotional neutrality. Meditate, train, lead your life. When she contacts you and senses you've moved, it creates uncertainty and attraction. She starts to chase what you're no longer offering freely. Indifference is not neglect, it's emotional mastery. When you're calm, collected, and self-focused, her instincts tell her you're the type of man who won't emotionally spiral under pressure, and that's magnetic. 6. Her ghosting is often about emotional displacement, not you. Sometimes a woman pulls away because she's overwhelmed, not because you failed. But if you respond emotionally, you validate her distance. Use it. Frame her behavior as her issue. Not in words but in your actions. When you stay centered, you signal, I'm not responsible for managing your avoidance. That steadiness can pull her back faster than any message ever could. Emotional displacement happens when she doesn't know how to process her own inner conflict. Instead of taking it personally, maintain your center. That self-regulation becomes a psychological lighthouse she might want to return to. 7. Time delay reframes value. Absence doesn't just build mystery. It recalibrates perception. The longer you're away without reaction, the more she reevaluates what she lost. This is called retrospective idealization. Use it. Use time as a tool. No reaching out, no story posting, aimed at her, just purposeful distance. Let her wonder. Women feel absence more deeply than men because they process loss emotionally, not logically. Absence Creates space for imagination, and imagination often paints you better than reality. The key is to make your absence feel like it cost her something, not just a disappearance but a removal of value. 8. Reverse the role. Become the selector. Once she ghosts, you're tempted to prove your worth, but the real shift happens when you start seeing if she still qualifies. Use it if she reaches out. Don't go back to flirty comfort. Lead with standards. I'm really focused right now. What are you looking for these days? That flips the frame and makes her prove herself to you. Becoming the selector changes everything. It tells her you're not desperate for connection, you're screening for quality. And women value what values itself. It forces her to reconsider her previous assessment of you and engage from a place of respect. 9. Showcase growth that has nothing to do with her. Progress is power. If she sees you elevating physically, mentally, or socially, and it's clearly not about winning her back, she feels the emotional gap. That gap becomes tension. Use it. Upgrade your life for yourself. When she sees it, it doesn't just inspire respect, it reignites desire. Her subconscious starts whispering, "Did I misjudge him?" Visible transformation activates a woman's fear of replacement and missed opportunity. It's not revenge, it's revelation. She realizes you're becoming the version of you she always hoped you could be, but now it may no longer be for her. 10. Non-reactivity is masculine power. This is the most psychologically attractive trait you can embody. Women are evolutionarily wired to test for emotional stability. When you're ghosted and respond with silence, progress, and calm detachment, you radiate strength. Use it. Don't just play cool, be cool. Internalize that her choices don't affect your mission. That mindset doesn't just reattract her, it attracts better, because emotional unavailability is not strength. But unshakable composure is when she realizes she can't shake you. She either re-enters your world with new respect or makes room for someone who will. Most men react when tested, but the rare few respond with direction, clarity, and presence, and that presence is what sets high-value men apart from the rest. If you're done chasing and ready to lead, subscribe to this